It's been 8 weeks.
9 weeks since our last walkthrough.
Since our last walkthrough. And so we're going to show you the boat, but George is really concerned that you're not going to see much, because while they've made a lot of progress,
every single time they finish something or make it really pretty, they cover it up with cling film or with plastic or with cardboard. So that keeps it from getting dirty or messed up, but it also makes it impossible for you to be able to see all the cool stuff they've done.
It's also, a lot of the work is internal, like electrical work or the engine work, where we showed the video, but you really don't see all the work that's under the decking sort of thing.
But then we talked about it. We decided, you know what? This is what we see. This is what we're experiencing, and we're sharing our life at the boat build with you. So we figured we'll take you with us to see what we see.
Here's a layout of the boat, and we'll start in the cockpit.
Why do you call it the cockpit?
I don't know. Salon or saloon. Now we'll go down to the left side or port side aft back cabin and the port forward cabin. Now starboard right side aft and starboard forward.
And that's the order that we're going to take the walk through, right?
And there's the flybridge, yes.
Okay. I told you everything is covered with cardboard, but believe me, there's gorgeous paint underneath all of that cardboard.
It actually looks really good. You just can't see it.
If you watched our previous video, you saw them putting in these big, ginormous 550-pound engines.
They're all 85 horsepower? Is that? I don't remember now.
80. Yeah, but they're turbos. And you can see now there's the exhaust and the mufflers.
And the water filters and
fuel filters and water screens.
Right. And then all the seating in the cabin. There's going to be a table on the far side there.
Yeah, right there.
Right. And this is the
storage locker on the left. The one on the right is actually a refrigerated cooler.
Right. So and here's the ice maker that you can't see.
Right. Big ice maker under there. That's storage.
More storage. And this is the gas.
LP
gas for the stove and.
In this tank right here is where we're going to store our scuba tanks. There's going to be brackets, and also the tank fill will happen right there. The hose will come up for us to fill the tanks right there.
It's going to come up through the
locker.
Oh, okay.
There's the salon or saloon.
Saloon, right.
It does have a bar. It must be a saloon.
And it's battery storage underneath the seating.
This is the nav station. Now, to give you an idea what the nav station is going to look like when it's finished, this is a bird's eye view. This is the left side. We'll see the right side as well. It's going to be like you're sitting at the Starship Enterprise with a giant printer so we can print our documents before we go to port.
And now let's turn over to the galley or the kitchen. And there's a sink up top. You can't see it really, but they had dry fitted it yesterday.
So it's not really there. It's just a hole.
Well, the sink is there. It's just not in the hole.
Okay.
And that big space is for the refrigerator.
Right there, where our Mondo fridge is going to go.
It is huge. Storage lockers down into the aft cabin.
This is Ray and Tanya's cabin, unless we reorganize things. Lots of storage.
That's where the TV goes, right? Where the water bottles are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. And it's nice because they have a little step up into their bunk, into their bed.
Mm-hmm. Lots of cool lighting in there, too.
And more storage underneath this little seat.
So you can sit down and put your shoes on.
Right.
Or your fuzzy slippers if you're Tanya.
And this is their head, their bathroom. And you can sort of see that the countertop is there, but again, it's all covered. So
that wood right there, where it's kind of like looks like wood, that's actually going to be soft cloth covered.
Oh, not cladding.
It's going to be clad with cloth.
Okay.
Not wood cladding, but yeah, that's wood cladding.
Right.
That's wood cladding.
The paneling that is wood cladding.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to soft covered cladding. Okay, now we're down into the port side forward cabin.
Washer dryer goes right there.
George's workbench, he's so excited.
I am. Lots of storage for tools and stuff. They got me an amazing tool set.
And then there's
the generator. But lots of soundproofing so it won't bother Eddie.
Hopefully.
When it's running. And I say won't bother Eddie because this is Eddie's room. This is Eddie's bunk. That's the top of the generator sitting on Eddie's bunk. Little shelves. There's a portal right there so he can just stand up in the bed and jump right out on the deck.
Lots of storage here. It's nice. It's a nice big cabin.
Eddie's bathroom.
And again, you can see the countertops are in, but you can't see them.
Eddie's shower. Eddie's escape hatch. So if the boat flips over, you go out there and you're on the bottom of the boat. That channel goes all the way through.
But that's for air conditioning, right? Yeah, those are the air conditioning units.
We'll see that again from the outside when we see the chain locker.
Okay. And this is the washer dryer right here.
But water line right there. That was the water line.
So now we're finally getting above the water line.
Yeah.
Right. That's interesting.
So the cabins are way down there. Like at least half the cabin is below the water line.
Right. And now we're going to the starboard.
Starboard aft.
And this is
that's your pantry, right?
Pantry, yeah. The white is pantry and the darker color is electrical. Right. And now this is into the cabin itself.
Guest room.
Storage, right, for the guest room storage. More storage. And the bed lifts, the underneath the bed lifts up too.
Sure.
So
that little locker right there is where the TV is going to recess back on the wall. So the aft cabins, the TV is recessed in the wall. On the forward cabins, it's actually bolted directly to the wall across from the bunks. More storage.
And then the head. This one hasn't been painted either.
Right. For some reason, the only one, the starboard forward shower is done.
Right.
The rest of them have been painted. And this is one of the reasons it's so dark. See how they have those wooden covers on all the hatches? When they replace the wooden covers with proper clear glass hatches, it's going to be nice and bright in here.
Except that now, because they're still working on the boat, they're all covered with cardboard.
And plywood.
Head.
That's our bathroom.
Whisper power.
Whisper. Whisper.
This is for the entire boat's power.
Yeah, so we're kind of in the hallway before we go into our room.
Right.
Okay, this is the door into our room.
Storage, hanging
storage.
locker. And then the bunk up
There's
here.
our bunk, which for some reason has a toilet sitting on it. I don't know why.
And then into the shower area.
Shower.
Right?
Because this is the only cabin that actually has the head, the toilet room, and the shower room separated.
Oh, and there you can see the
Beautiful
countertops.
All of the cabinet doors, all of the surfaces that go on the cabinets and everything, those are already made. They're down in the wood shop, and those will just go in really fast. It'll be amazing how quickly that goes. That's the water maker. You can also get to that from the outside, so you don't have to go through the shower to make water. Or you could go in the bathroom to make water.
Yeah. Right. Funny.
See, there's for you. Anyway, moving on. Can we see the outside of the boat?
Sure, let's go there next.
Okay.
As I gingerly walk up the steps.
Bonnie's the cameraman, camera person, camera woman, camera operator.
The holder of the camera.
And she managed to walk around the entire outside deck where all these open hatches are without falling through anything. Pretty impressive.
It is quite a feat, trust me.
Some of them have plywood on them, like these do.
And they started putting the windows on yesterday.
Yeah, they dry fitted the windows yesterday. That's cool.
Very sleek looking.
It's going to look like one continuous piece of glass all the way around, with the exception of where the mast is in the middle.
Right there. Yeah, it's going
Top's
to
all
look really
painted.
nice.
Everything's all painted, with the exception of the flybridge now.
And again, it's got plastic covering over it, so you can't really see it.
Everything's not all painted. Where my feet are right now, that is all going to be non-skid, and they're going to paint the non-skid at the very last minute. Okay, in this locker, water on the left, diesel fuel on the right, and then that's the chain locker. Those holes right there in the deck are for the windlass, so the chain just comes in and just drops right down into that chain locker below.
There's the bowsprit.
So you can go out and do the I'm the king of the world thing.
And the trampolines will be on either side of that,
Yep.
so
Yep.
you won't fall through that.
Right. Nice big trampolines on this one.
Yes.
And we got some soft fuzzy mats to put out on there.
And then as I gingerly make my way
Don't
back,
fall in the holes.
right. These were all open,
Yeah,
so
you did good. Now, there will of course be handrails, stainless steel guide rails all the way around, but right now there's no handrails. And if you fall off the boat, you don't fall in the water, you fall 20 feet down to the concrete. So we have to be really
rather
careful walking through
intimidating.
there. But those guys just run all over it like nothing. That middle hole right there is where the life raft is going to go.
right. And they took the ladder to the flybridge out, so now I have to climb up, sort of.
Yeah, we couldn't really
But I
get all the
couldn't
way up in the flybridge, but we
get
can do a
into
shot. The helm is going to be right there in that spot on the flybridge. This is what it's going to look like. That's going to be a little refrigerator and cocktail station or refreshment station.
And this is all seating, there'll be a big table in the middle there, but
Yeah, this is where all is going to happen. That's where we're going to spend most of our time, I believe, is up on that flybridge. So, that was the tour. Hope you liked it. Like we said, everything's covered with cardboard. Sorry about that.
thanks for watching.
But the next time you see the boat, it's going to be beautiful. Don't forget to subscribe.